everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and this is Budgeting Wednesday. Remember, the first and the third Wednesday of the month we talk budgeting. So if budgeting and sinking funds and savings challenges and just overall trying to be more savvy with your money is something that interests you, then you're going to want to make sure you come back on those days. But a better way to remember is to remember like, share, and subscribe, and when you click the notification bell, you'll know when more of these videos go up. Okay, so today I'm closing out January, and I actually have the first month of February, first page of February up, because as of right now, I pay all of our bills on the 1st and the 15th of the month. Now, I'm still going to be able to do that, but how the money comes into our account is going to change, I think, because Bob's company has bought out another company, and so they're blending the two companies, and they're talking about paying every 2 weeks instead of every week, and eventually moving to that he would get a check every 2 weeks, which still works for my 1st and 15th, but it also means that he would get a check even if he's off on a week because he gets paid every 2 weeks. So I'm kind of interested to see how this flushes out, but right now I'm still working on a 1st and 15th. Now I have, we have an $810 house payment that I make every month, and part of that is $373.49 is the actual mortgage payment. But then I add another $436.51 to the principal so that we can get our house paid off faster. Now, as I can start bringing money in from my Etsy store and one of my other side hustles, I hope to be able to double that extra principal payment so we can get paid off that much faster. And then our HughesNet, that's the internet. And I think right now it's 125 or 130, but I was thinking higher up way back when. So I've always just figured it and subtracted from my checkbook 180. I'm going to be double checking that here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll have more of a firm total for you. But that allows me to slush extra money back in the account, and I don't even think about it. I think on our next budgeting video, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to talk about my money vault and how I do everything. So you're going to want to come back for that. Hal, Oregon is our power bill. It was a little higher this month because I had been running the backup electric furnace more rather than booting up the wood burner. So that makes a difference. I may wind up actually bumping this up to $250 a month because we've added my office, and we've also had my furnace in my office has not handled the really super cold temperatures on its own, so we've had to plug in the space heater to help keep it regulated so that it doesn't kick out on me in the middle of the night. So, but I think we're going to be looking at another furnace for my office. So for now, that's why Hal, Oregon is up. So I was down $70 in my, what would have gone into my emergency fund. American Family is our car insurance for our 4 vehicles. Still trying to sell that van, people. Start thinking about summer travels, because I got a van in the driveway just waiting for somebody to take it on the road. So I round that up to $170. It's $169 and change for every month. And then my Discover card, the first month, I budget $200 of that is for my Mad Money, and I'm really needing to back that up. And as you can see, it was only, but I have $300 in there, but it was only $225. So I saved $75 on that one, but if you subtract that off, I only get $5 goes into slush, okay? And then Bob's Bank of America card come in. Of course, it came in yesterday after I'd been out and paid all the bills, so I haven't opened it up yet to see what it is, but I always budget $200. Bank of America and Capital One in the second half of the month, those are Bob's travel cards, and he tries to alternate them back and forth as for his gas and for his hotel stay when he drives up to Chicago. He drives all the way straight home when he gets off the boat, but when he goes up the day before, stays in the hotel so he can get on the boat for his regular shift the next morning for crew change, which is at 8 o'clock. So Bank of America and Capital One are his road cards, and that's the only thing we use them for. Though he does tend to use the Capital One for gas here around town. He also uses his Bank of America card when he orders things for his guns. So, but that's his mad money, so we're okay with that. I always slush back $50 out of every check, well, the 1st and the 15th, and I just kind of pretend that's not in my account, and I have a check register in the front where you would normally track deposits. I write in, like this one went in 2-1, $50, and then I subtract that $50 out of the checking account. I'm not spending it, I'm just slushing it back. Then in December, when our personal and property taxes come due, I add that total back into my check register and subtract the check off, so it all balances. But by the time the real estate bill comes in, I have the money slushed back in our account to do that and write the check for the state of Missouri. So I have that. And then Lakin Bank, that is my private account that I still have in Illinois. I've had it for almost 40 years. And out of every check, I send $50 to $100 up there because that's the money that goes to my PayPal account. And I'm trying really hard this year to stick to that. Didn't do so well last Saturday on Maddie's sale. That one's going to land on my Discover. But I didn't, we're running out of checks. And I thought there was an extra book in the drawer, and there wasn't. So instead of writing the check for this one this month, I moved it to the 15th, and I will write a $100 check deposit into my account when I do the bills on the 15th. And then the second half of the month, we have the American Family, which is our house insurance, Bob's life insurance, which we only have about 6 months left on that, and I will be talking about life insurance in another video. The AT&T bill, which is our cells, and we each have a cell, and then we each have an iPad. We're just spoiled. We're just spoiled. That's our time. So, and then Bob's Capital One. Now on the dish and mine, this is where I budget the other $100 for me, and then our dish. And I need to get the dish down. I need to make sure I've got all of the Showtime videos off the DVR, and then I can cut that Showtime package off. And then $200 to Menards. The only thing we use Menards for is dog food. I get a lot of my cleaning supplies at Menards, and if we're doing a home improvement project. And I usually don't do bulk shopping like for the cleaning supplies or the pet foods unless they're having the 11% rebate. So then I and that's when we try to do our big home improvement projects. Now, probably if not this month, then next month I'm going to be buying a pallet of potting soil so I can get the garden beds done and get the garden bed prepped. So that one will be a little higher. And then slushing back for our real estate and my money up to Lakin Bank. Now, let's switch over. Didn't do very good on the online tracker, and I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do this yet. So I'm going to come back to that. But let's switch back to our savings challenges. Let me get back to savings. This one I will tally up in January when I know I've got everything in here. And then we'll go to Vicky's challenge pages. Okay, in January, my change jar was $16.54. Okay, so I have that one. I've got to stop saying got. It's not correct English to say got. I have. Okay, I can't do this one. I don't have my phone. So we will do this one. I'll come back to this one. 52-week savings challenge. Oh! I don't have it handy with me. I thought I did, but I don't. Hang on. Oh, yes, I do. Here it is. Okay, got that. Okay. 52-week savings challenge. So he has 2 checks coming So for week 1, basically I have to add up the 4 weeks of January. So there's weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4 for January. Okay, so I didn't bring my thing with my calculator, so I'm going to have to do this by hand over here. So I have savings challenge, I'm doing 1 and 3, there's 4, 6 and 4 is 10, and 10 is 20. So there is $20 for those. Okay, and then we are in the first week of February, that's 15. So I need to put back $35 for the 52-week challenge. Okay, so that takes care of that one. Okay, the 100 envelope challenge. I'm going to move my this. You move my this. I got my 100 envelope savings challenge box finished. This was a box that held floppy disks, the 3 1/4 square floppy disks. Remember those? And so I spray painted it the teal to match my office. And then I got all of my envelopes done. I finished all of my envelopes. And I have them in here in numerical order. Now, I have to, Bob's only going to get 2 checks this month, so I only get to pick 2 numbers. So what I did was, these are all shuffled in here. Remember, these are the cards that I made with the dollar amounts on the back. And so I'm just going to put them in here, and then I'm just going to draw 2 numbers. So I have 62 for the first one, and I have 28 for the second one. So 62 and 28. 62, 28. I know I could have do that. It's going to be $90 that I put into these 2. So I'm going to leave those there until I get the money pulled from the bank next week to do those. So my savings, my 100 envelope challenge box is done. Now, am I going to get 100 envelopes in there? Probably not. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Okay, so then I did not check my, oh yes I did. I checked my Credit Karma. I went from 803, or it went from 793 to 804. Let me try that again in correct English. 804, 793, 1. I went up 11 points. So here I will put $11 in for my Credit Karma. Okay. Being stronger than your excuses, I've not started that. Well, yes, I have, actually. Bob and I do a weight loss challenge where when he goes out, we weigh the morning he leaves. And then the night he gets back, we weigh the next morning, and the person who has lost the most gets $100. Now, if neither one of us lose anything, we bump that and add $100 to that, so the next time he goes out, it becomes $200. If we both lose the same amount of weight, we split it and we each get $50. But I'm also doing my own to make sure that I try to stay on track, because it never fails. I can lose weight while he's gone. The day we have to weigh when he gets home, I'm back up. So I'm trying really hard to focus on that. So I am down 2 pounds for January. And so I'm going to do this monthly. So this is mine. I'm down 2 pounds. So there is $10 in my account. Okay? So then when he comes home next Wednesday, Thursday morning, we will weigh again. And if I've still lost weight, even though I may not win, I'm going to give myself $5 for every pound $5 for every pound I lose. If I win, then I will also add in the $100 that I got for the weight loss challenge. Okay. Step It Up Savings Challenge. This is for doing your steps. $1 per 1,000 steps. So right now, I am at, let's see, what is today? Thursday? Monday, I did 8,000 steps. Okay. Tuesday, I only did 6,000. And here's the thing. Monday, I racked up those 8,000 steps in an hour hauling in firewood. Yesterday, I did shopping walking around Ace Hardware, Dollar Tree, and Walmart over the course of the day and only walked 6,000. Weird. But right now I'm looking at 14 points, so $14. So we'll come back to that one next budget challenge and see how I did. Okay. I'm not saving for my birthday yet. Haven't decided. I probably should, actually. In fact, I know I'm going to. So let's do that one. So I will do $50 for my birthday. Actually, $20 for my birthday. So let's do that one. Okay. Going Places Savings Challenge. Bob and I like to go do things once in a while. I'm trying to keep it to just once every couple of months, once every quarter, where we go to the city. And right now, we can't go to the city together until it's warm enough to leave our dog outside, because we've had problems with boarding our dog over the weekend where we normally board them. The last time we boarded Honeybee over the weekend while we went to Oklahoma, the lady did not give Honeybee his pills, and we think she actually gave him somebody else's because he had a major accident in his kennel, and in 6 years of having him, he had never ever done that before. So I don't board him over a weekend anymore. I don't mind boarding him overnight once during the week when I know the regular girls are there, but I won't do it over the weekend again. So right now we're not going anywhere, but we would like to get away for a night or two, for at least one night overnight, once weather gets nice to go out. So I am going to go ahead and put the $50 in vacation there. Social Butterfly, I've not put in my things yet. I will do this and have numbers for you at the end of the quarter, because we're doing this by quarter. Planner Madness, yes. Haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do this one yet, because there's 50, 20, 40. You know what? Right now I'm going to do 50 because I don't know how Bob's thing is going to work out, and I want to make sure I have money in there when the sales come up. So let's start with the 50. I can do that. Thanksgiving challenge. I don't know why I left that one in here. I'll have to think about that one. I don't know why I left that one in there. Okay, and then my 1 year savings challenge. Remember, the 52-week challenge is paying for my truck. So that's why I have to make sure I hit every week in there. This one, he didn't have a check in January, but he's going to have 2 in February. So I need to do both of these together. So we're going to have 50 and 50 and 100. So I need to put 300 back for that. And I'm writing everything down on a piece of paper over here, and then I will add them up. Paycheck is 300. I told Bob how much we had in our checking account, and he says, "Ooh, let's go to Vegas." Bob, number 1, is not going to get on a plane. Number 2, he doesn't gamble. So, he's so funny. Savings challenge tracker. We'll come back in and fill this one out in just a minute when I get everything done. Okay, so, because I didn't bring a calculator with me, I think I can add this by hand. Oh, there is one more that I'm doing. I'm doing 2, actually. Number 1, I'm trying to keep my sugar going in the right direction. I do not want to have to be on insulin, and I do not want to take diabetic drugs, but I do need to keep my sugar in check. So every week, if my sugar drops, I'm putting $1 per point in my sugar bank. This week I was down 43 points, mostly because I've gotten back into drinking my lemon water in the morning, which cleanses your liver, and drinking my vinegar tea in the evening, which in a resting position can drop your points can drop you approximately 10 points in a resting event. So I do my sugar tea my vinegar tea every night, which is 4 ounces of vinegar tea with a pure half teaspoon of pure honey and 4 ounces of water and 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. And then I drink a cup of either detox tea or sugar blocker tea, both of those before bed. And it's really making a difference because I'm trying to get back on track. I'm also watching what I'm eating. I'm trying to eat more vegetables, more raw vegetables, and more leaner proteins. Okay, so I dropped that I made $43 on that. And then whatever we spend eating out, we match in our eating out challenge. So if we have eaten out, whatever we spent for eating out, we match that and put it in our dining out challenge. So we can save for something bigger, like if we want to go to the Smoke and Crab in Springfield when we do an overnight. I want to have that cash, not putting it on the Discover card. I ate out yesterday for lunch, so I put $11 in there. Okay, so now let's see if we can add these up and see where we came in at. I have 43 and 11 is going to be 54. So that one's in. And that one's in. And then the 16, I'm just going to round this up to $17. Actually, if I do that, I'm just going to add the 16, and that's 54 is going to go in my change jar. Okay? 10, I think I'm over here. 5, 1, 6, 7, so that's $70. And then I have the 52-week challenge is 35. So there's 105. We have, let's see, I did that one. Then we had 90. So there's 195. That one's done. That one's done. 11 for my Credit Karma. So that's 206. And then we have 100, 300, 420. 420, 626. So I'm going to be putting 626 in the various envelopes for my savings challenges, plus that 54 cents is going to go into my change jar. Oh, and I also added up the change jar. Yeah, that was this one, the 1654. So we're just going to slush that back over to the February change jar. Now, I didn't bring my other envelope with me, but I do have specific things that I do my sinking funds for, and we will talk more about the sinking funds in our next video because I didn't bring that binder over here to the table with me. And I'm not recording this multiple times today. We are getting sleet, snow, and ice here in the Ozarks today, and I'm just waiting for the sleet to take out my internet, and I want to get this video done and get it uploaded. I was really surprised when I woke up this morning and it was still 35 degrees and raining, but that's changing. And my internet does not like rain, does not like ice, and it does not like snow. So we'll see how long I get to keep that. Next week, let's see, let me back up. Tomorrow on the Design Team Challenge, first off, let me preface by saying any videos from today on are going to be dependent on whether or not I have internet. I will get them recorded, but I may not be able to upload them if I don't have internet. Second thing is, for tomorrow, for Design Team Thursday, instead of going to my February journal, which personal journal, I'm going to be talking about Dear Julie's February challenge. It's all about fabric. It's going to be really easy to go through, and I'm really excited. And my sister's coming back in to join me for the first time in over a year. So I'm going to be talking about the February journal challenge with Dear Julie because we do need to use at least 15 of her images. And I picked those out. So that's what we're doing for Design Team Thursday. Friday, I was going to do the shimmer, the metallic gilding polish. God, I cannot talk today. But because we're starting the Design Team Challenge, or starting the Junk Journal Challenge with Dear Julie, I have promised the girls what I would try to do a stamping on velvet technique. So that's what we're going to do on Friday. Saturday, possibly. I'm still trying to get my planners put together so I can get that stuff off my work table so I can go back to working on shop stuff. I really need to get stuff in the shop, but I'm very OCD and I can't do anything till I have my planners in order. So that has to come first. Not to mention that's going to get a whole bunch of stuff out of my way if I get the planners put together. And then Sunday, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to do, oh wait a minute, no, I'm not doing Valentine's Sunday. Sunday, well, I kind of am. We have a brand new paper pumpkin. It's called Kisses and Hugs. And so I'm going to be doing that paper pumpkin together on Sunday for Stampin' Up! Sunday. So you're going to want to come back for all of those. So in the meantime, remember to, comment down below. Tell me what technique you would like to see me do. Maybe you've seen somebody else do it and you're just not grasping it. Sometimes seeing a technique done from a total different point of view makes it click. So if there's something down below that you would like me to show, leave that in the comment down below and we will take care of that. So in the meantime, remember to like, share, and subscribe and ring the bell. And I will see you hopefully back here tomorrow for Design Team Thursday. Creative blessings.